Alright, here we are in Fort Pierce for the USDA building. One of the first things is they want a light set up for this flagpole on the outside. These are all things that they were telling me today. So we're going to have to, I don't see any electrical run out here. I see some sprinkler lines, that's about it. So we're going to have to run some electrical, if that's the case, underneath the sidewalk and tap into the wall somewhere. And this threshold needs to have a stop in it or something, because they're talking about the doors can be really easy jimmied open. There's no way to stop them. Come around here, come right in the side here. All the trim, there's trim that needs to be put around this door and this door. And pretty much every window has cracks in it around the top there. So we're going to have to patch all that in and repaint. It's basically all this in this room. As we come in here,
well, this is also why
they want us to replace the carpet. You can see a little bit of a stain mark right there. It's where this doorway was leaking water. They put a piece of plexiglass on the outside and sealed it. Hopefully that did the job. And then this flooring's got to be replaced because of the stain. This is the column that they were talking about. You see the big knots in it.
It's got a picture on the box that says who.
It needs to be painted, sealed and painted. These doors have to be trimmed out. You see this one looks really bad.
It's okay, see you later.
Around here. We come into the first room here. These are happening on a lot. I guess with the, you see, they have black mold. And what that is from, as you see here too, if you look at it, chipping up. They never replaced this drywall, and all this was wet. They only replaced the bottom. You can kind of see the line there. They only replaced maybe like a foot down, and all this was left. And then they just repainted it, painted over mold or whatever. But you see how the drywall needs to be repaired in every room, which basically means paint.
My sharp was on the way out.
We come in here, and they have a lot of little nicks and dings, like the light looks like it was bent or something right there. Watermarks, ceiling tile. Approximately have like 40 ceiling tile to replace. Chips in a lot of them. Come right around here.
That's a rough bunch in here.
Where are they coming down?
And keep coming around. And there's something in here. Oh, just some ceiling tiles where they weren't even put in. They just rested them up there and tried to put them in. Here's some of their drywall work. This is what I was talking about to Tim when he just called. Come in here, you can see it, and then you look here. There's no mud behind it. That's just paper. And they didn't sand this wall at all. You see, look at that. So that all has to be redone, touched up. Come back here. The threshold that they were talking about needs to be replaced. New weather seal on it. And come back here to the break room. These tiles are basically falling down already. Those are chipped completely. Holes in the wall. Holes in the wall that need to be patched, painted, repaired. So that means this whole wall would have to be painted again. Come around here, show you the floor. for the warehouse. And this is what they were talking about. Excuse me. This floor is got, like, used to have tile. You can see it. You see the little mortar marks. They want this ground down in epoxy. That was what he thinks is going to happen. And this is a new door that they put in. And then there's another door over here that they put in that we have to now paint around. Finish sanding all this, because this is just, they just primered it. And this looks horrible. They actually pushed, you can see it, they pushed the whole wall out so much that the tape is coming off on both sides. And then that all needs to be painted in there as well. And I got the paint numbers, the ceiling tile numbers and everything, and I think that's about it.